Yo, what's going on, guys? Smitty here, Mains Across. Thank you so much for checking us out here. We appreciate all the great DMs on our last video, and it kind of inspired me to make this video today. So if you want to recap what we did, remember, check us out on our YouTube platform or our IGTV. We talked about how to get new clients and how to keep them yours. Remember, the magic number is 4. If your client comes to you 4 times, that means there's your for life, as long as you do everything great. So today, I want to talk a little bit about something that you can use on your everyday life. It doesn't have to be with your tennis string, but this does matter. I always talked about, psychology and the business marketing and stuff like that. I feel like I can incorporate that, and it helps me out so much. And I feel like it have increased my sales and revenue easily just by doing this thing. So I'm talking about sensory marketing. And you guys, what the hell you guys talk? What are you talking about? Sensory marketing. Your 5 senses: touch, hear, see, smell, taste. Guys, it's crazy. There've been studies since the 1940s on this. Let's put an example. Let's talk about bakery. When you come in a bakery, right? You go in and say, "Wow, it smells so good." Smell has to do a huge percent in how you feel emotionally when you're about to buy something. It's like, oh, it smells like, this bakery smells good. So you go in like, wow, look at all these arrangement. You're seeing all the bread and pastries and all that stuff. Like, wow. And you hear people wrapping things up. They're cutting the bread. You hear it. You're like, wow, this place is good. You don't even know what it tastes like. And then you get the sample and you taste like, ooh, that's great too. And you feel it. It's like, you get the bread and it crunches really well. Wow, you're buying that piece of bread. Same thing you can do with your tennis business. I'm telling you, obviously you can't taste it or certain things like that, but there's so many other things that you can kind of relate to your business. Apple, for instance, they give you the whole experience. You can actually see the material there. You can actually touch it. You can interact with it. That's why a lot of showrooms, they don't sell too much, but they want you to feel and have all your sensory kind of blown out. Same thing, there's a statistic with Abercrombie and Fitch. Apparently, if you play loud music and you raise their adrenaline, they tend to spend more. So people seem to be more happy when their senses are up and about. So that's why there's always loud music in some of these stores and stuff like that. So what can you do, Smitty, for a tennis business? Now, I do this all the time, and trust me, like I said, it increased my revenue and my money up so much. So what I do, I get the racket. I say, hey, nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. I get their old racket. So I'm going to test them out with the sound first, right? The sound. I get their old racket, and I'm clanking it. It's like, oh, it's time for a restringing, right? You're here for that? So they hear that ting. They hear that initial. They hear that initial ting. It might be flat, it might be dead, or if they don't have anything at all, you're just talking about it. So if they have that, use that to your advantage. I will ping that first time and see how flat it is. And I know, you can tell if the thing's all messed up, it's probably gonna be dead. And it's like, oh, I haven't done this in 3 months. You already know that, but you tap it anyway. And I mounted on this electronic machine. I always mention that. It says, hey, this is a constant pull machine. I always mention, hey, or ask, what racket or what machine does your current stringers or your previous stringer used in the past? And one thing, either they don't know, or 2, they'll be like, oh, it wasn't like this. It had something cranked. Boom. If they say it's cranked, I already got them on the professionalism. Hey, and I tell them, this is an electronic constant pull machine. It might feel a little different when you play. So this is a professional machine. So now they see it like, wow, this is a new machine. This looks great. He looks professional. This looks better than what I had before. Now you got them. You had the sound, and now you get the sight. Once I'm done with it, I'm hitting them up with the sound again. Remember I tapped it the first time? Now I got this off the thing. I'm looking at it. I'm fixing, adjusting. I do this. Woo, it sounds good. I just say it automatically, or if I have 2 racket, I'll match the sound and be like, look, they're so relatively the same. And obviously you do a great job, you're gonna get that effect. So I'm like this. Now they hear, like, wow, that's fresher than what I heard before. That's gotta be a good string. That's gotta be a solid string. Everybody knows a fresh string is gonna play better than anything anyway. However, you remind their hearing sensory. And now you give them the feel. Give them the racket. Let them touch it. Let them smack it. Now they're hearing and feeling, wow, this feels much tighter. Let them look at the strings. Hey, it doesn't move as much. You know that. However, they might not. So when they're touching and feeling, it's great. You change their grip out for them. Remember the free grip that you change them out? Hey, feel that. That's much better than what you had before, right? And then touching, wow, it's more tackier. This is great. So now you got them on the sight, you got them on the sound, and you got them on the feel. That's 3 out of 5. You're pretty much set to set yourself out for success. I don't know what else I can tell you besides that. I think if you use this formula with everything in your life, I don't care if you're selling oranges, you're selling beer cans, if you can check out their sensory system and use that to your advantage, I think that would increase your revenue easily as it does for us. So if you, like I said, if you guys enjoy this channel, please support us. There's some referral links down there if you want to use them. That'd be great. Obviously, thumbs up, like, subscribe if you can. Like I said, it supports the channel. So I hope you guys enjoy this. There'll be a lot of more information or a lot of more, great videos talking about marketing and business and stuff in the tennis string aspect. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Peace.